Hi everyone, this is Mike Naraki, the co-creator of VeggieTales, and better known as the voice of Larry the Cucumber. Hello! 15 years ago, a very serious tomato and a very silly cucumber hopped up on a kitchen countertop and into the hearts of families everywhere. Bob and Larry, in their own unique way, began showing kids that God made them special and that he loves them very much. Helping kids learn about God and the values in the Bible are at the heart of why we do what we do. From Junior Asparagus to Madam Blueberry, the Veggies teach a life-changing message that's as important today as it was 15 years ago. It's our pleasure to present the 15th anniversary collector's edition of our very first show, Where's God When I'm Scared? A Lesson in Handling Fear. Thank you for your support over all these years and for allowing Bob and Larry to keep telling stories. It's been an amazing adventure. Enjoy the show!
Okay, Larry, it's time for the theme song.
Yeah, Bob. What do I do?
Let's see. I know. You play the guitar.
Bob, I don't have any hands.
Oh, you're right. Well, okay. Well, you play this.
I don't want to play that. I'll look silly.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
Nope, not gonna do it.
It's for the kids.
Oh, okay. But they better not laugh.
All right. Better get on out there.
If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile, if you like to waltz with potatoes, up and down the produce aisle, have we got a show for you.
And so while working at that post house,
Okay, Larry, it's time for the theme song.
Yeah, Bob. What do I do?
Let's see. I know. You play the guitar.
Bob, I don't have any hands.
Oh, you're right. Well, okay. Well, you play this.
I don't want to play that. I'll look silly.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
Nope, not gonna do it.
It's for the kids.
Oh, okay.
hey there, this is Phil Vischer.
This is Mike Naraki.
And we are watching Where's God When I'm Scared? The very, very first VeggieTales video that was produced in 1993 by 4 Dominican friars working in the back of a Taco Bell or something like that.
Very close. Very close.
So anyway, let's see here. I quit my job at this actually started before I quit my job. I had a job at a video post-production house. Mike worked there as well in Chicago. And I had a special deal with them where if I had any downtime, I could work on VeggieTales because I'd already come up with the basic idea for the show and had been trying to sell it for about 2 years at that point unsuccessfully. And so while working at that post house, first we made this little 2-minute film,
Take 38.
VeggieTales Screen Test Take 38.
Yeah.
Which hopefully they'll put on as an Easter egg so you can see it. Look for it. Somewhere maybe. But don't write me a nasty letter if you can't find it. And so then while I was at this post house, I made Junior Asparagus, made his family, made his house, his little room, built all those sets, and then wrote the script for the first half for the Tales from the CRISPR.
Which I named. Remember that one?
Wait, okay, all right, so There we go.
And welcome to VeggieTales.
Yeah, you came up with that name based on the HBO
Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, which was not for kids. But, we're always making jokes that aren't for kids. Wow, we got into it really quick here. Now you'll notice here, this was the only episode where we actually had a real kid, and this was a girl from our church at the time. who read this, but in retrospect, it was kind of slow moving, so we
Yeah.
decided it might be better if Bob or Larry read it.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, there was really no animation on Bob at
No.
all. He just kind of stuck for a
That was
while.
a way to save time. So the countertop was originally built for the very, very first piece of VeggieTales animation, which was Mr. Cuke, or Larry the Cucumber test, just to see if he would work. And then we've kept it ever since, and I think it got rebuilt once, but other than that, it's just the way it was. Okay, I also built this set while I was working at the post house, and those little shadows.
you can do it.
I gotta be that
You?
little guy. That was me.
That you?
Remember?
I don't believe you
Yeah.
can do it.
Sort of the precursor to Mr. Lunt, who you do. But...
Yeah, and I'm doing this other guy who
Uh-huh.
sounds a whole lot like Frankencelery and Jimmy Gore. But I built that little set at the post house, and actually, those little shadows.
I like that dissolve there. That was nice.
We tried to make that not look so obvious, but such is life. Those little shadows were motion captured. They're the only, I believe, just about the only elements in VeggieTales ever to be motion captured, which means performed in real time rather than animated by hand. And I actually wired those little shadows, just to the movements of my computer mouse, and then listened to the audio and made them wiggle in real time. So at this point, for the first approximately 4 minutes of this show, I was the only animator.
And wasn't this house modeled after the house you were renting?
Yes,
with
it
your wife?
was actually. We were living up on the north side of Chicago, and the layout of this house was very similar. Yep, stairs in the same place. Actually, walls were the same color, too.
Yes.
So,
It's art imitating life. Art imitating your house.
that's one bright kitchen. So,
I don't remember your house being that bright.
no, it wasn't that
Sort
bright.
of exaggerated.
Just that wall, the purple.
Okay, now you actually animated all this up to right about here, right?
Until he got into his room.
Until I got into his room?
So
Okay.
still me, and I was doing about 12 seconds a day and thinking, boy, I think I'm going to die. I think I'm going to die. I might need some help. Right up to about, let's see, I got him into his bed. I think I did a little bit more. Yeah, right around here was when I realized I was going to die. This is also before I had learned. Actually, we did those pupils in motion capture too.
Oh, yeah?
We put his pupils on the mouse.
Okay.
I think and animated them in real time.
Oh, man.
And there's Bob's first words ever spoken in a story, other than the countertop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Bob. I'm a tomato, and I'm here to help you.
It's a,
By the way, there's a green dragon to the left. In his room is a green dragon, which is probably the most complex thing. And there's the blue wind-up lobster.
oh, yeah.
The green dragon is probably the most complex thing I have personally ever modeled.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing ever got more complex than that dragon until we had other modelers.
I specialized in the field.
I'm not a very good modeler. Now listen to Larry's voice.
Oh, no, I don't want to listen to Larry's voice.
It's strange. I think he had a
It's kinda
cold.
goofy.
He had a cold that day.
No, I just Larry had a real low dopey voice for the first 2 shows, I think, and then it started to get higher. And I had a lisp also with Larry up until like Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed or something.
Really?
Larry Boy had a lisp.
Wow.
Yeah. Or Larry and Larry Boy had a lisp.
Who decided it should go away?
I just got tired of the lisp. I just kind of went to Larry's speech therapy for a while. Got rid of the lisp, and Larry is what he is today.
So Junior Asparagus, that's my wife. We recorded all this dialogue actually for the first half of the show at the post house where Mike and I worked. Just in an edit room with a regular old mic.
Right.
Not even.
And we actually recorded it right to hard drive too, didn't we? Did we go right
no,
to disc or did we go to
went
DAT?
to DAT.
Oh, okay. And then we transferred it over to the SD
Yeah, then
hard
we
drive.
put it on the SGI.
And boy, is the quality low.
Yeah, so we apologize for the quality of the audio and the quality of the video, which was, compressed and recompressed several times over the years.
I had fun with the sound effects though on the cartoon sound effects library. All
Yeah,
this
you
stuff.
did.
Yeah.
So now this was, I think that was the first shot that Robert Ellis animated, was the eyeballs in the closet. And Chris Olson, I hired those 2 guys. Robert had just graduated from the Art Institute of Chicago, and Chris had just graduated from University of
University of
Illinois, Champaign,
Mhm.
and brought him in and said, "Okay, we've got 3 months and 1 computer.
Go.
Go." And of course, none of us had ever done anything even remotely like this before.
Well, and the technology itself really hadn't gotten that far either. So we were trying to figure out how to even,
Yeah,
pull it off,
Yeah, it was
technically as well as
tricky
creatively.
because we had 1 computer which had 1 300 megabyte hard drive, not gigabyte, megabyte.
Mm-hmm.
And so we figured out pretty soon that wasn't going to be enough. So we went out and bought 1 2 gigabyte hard drive, which right now my Palm Pilot I think has more.
That'll run you about
actually,
65 cents.
Yeah,
right
an
now.
iPod has up to 10 gig on it,
Oh man.
and that hard drive cost $2,200. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole show had to be rendered to that 1 hard drive, which then filled up. It would only hold maybe about a minute's worth
Yeah.
of rendered frames.
Yep.
And then we would have to save it all off to a DAT tape and delete it all, and then fill it up again, and then save that all off to a DAT tape, and then delete it all and fill it up again. So by the time we got to the end, we had a stack of like 20 to 30 DAT tapes with all the show on.